Hey there, good morning and welcome to the JeepSolid garage. So this is our Wednesday morning live stream. 9 o'clock gives me a chance to connect with you guys, see what's going on, and I tinker on our little project here. Let's see, just pulling up my chat. Get this all set up and we can get started. So if you're new to my channel, yeah, that's what we normally do. Wednesday mornings live stream, fun little time to chat with you guys, and then I have my regular nicely edited videos on Fridays. Let's see, my tablet here. Hello, hello. All right, we are working. Oh, except I got the spinning wheel of death on my tablet. Oh, no, we're good. So, like the title said, I'm gonna try my hand at a little bit of bodywork this morning. Looks like we got some of the regulars here. Bill's here, good morning. 41 Garage and Grill. And Frank, Arizona Frank. Morning, everybody. So, obviously, got a lot of bodywork to do on this panel here. Get these pads out of the way. Ooh. So, yeah, I am a novice bodywork, and by novice, I mean I've never done it. So, but reading up about it, I'm a little encouraged that today we're going to do what's called roughing it in. Here, Tootsie. Come here. Say hi to your fans. Hey, good morning. So we're gonna what's called rough it in, and that means just get it close. You're not getting everything totally smooth and straight and lined up, but just how it's so mangled all along here. We'll get some of that cleaned up. My kitty cat cup. So I wanted to wash this a little bit, kind of clean it up. Maybe I'll do, because then I gotta go get stuff. Let's start out by taking some of this stuff off so we can start beating on it with a hammer. I mean, we got 15 people on here. Let's disconnect this indicator. Should just twist and pop right out. Yes, sir. The side lamp, which I know is burned out. All the lamps on this thing are burned out. I've been thinking about how to do this. I might need a new little side indicator there. It would still flash yellow, right? Let's get a flathead screwdriver on there. Take that guy out. Let's see what we're working with. So yeah, ultimately the goal is going to be to eventually paint this, like JeepSolid said, going with a single stage color, so something without a top coat would be easiest. And I'm all about doing it the easy way, doing it well but easy. So now I have a straight edge, but we are just going to be roughing this out. So we're just going to get it close. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to work on getting all these major bends out of there. It's got the bends. I need a pair of gloves too. Where's my gloves? Protect my sensitive hands. So yeah, my goal is to make this look better than it was before. I'll check in on your guys' comments, and I'm sure some people I'll probably get some comments of, dude, just replace that panel, which yes, if I wasn't trying to learn bodywork, yeah, I'd totally agree. Like, Yeah, just, spend the, 40, 60, $80. I don't know. How much is little front quarter panel here? Just buy a new one, perfectly straight, painted up. You'd be good to go. But, I want to learn. So let's see. Hello to the regulars and hello to the others. I know you have feelings too. Elvis is here. Good morning. Like the kitty cat mug. Yeah, it's my little kitty cat mug. I had to read. Oh, you can get a JeepSolid mug. I've got merch. I've had to rebuild my entire fender trim because of rust. Yeah, I've got a rust issue going on the other side, and I'll get to that. I'm going to weld in a new patch on that. The site called Dead Jeep might be able to help you with cheap parts, like indicator markers. Deadjeep.com. All right, cool. Hadn't heard of it. Welded like 4 pieces of metal to recreate a shape for the indicator light. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about doing. I do a ton of body work. All right, Darren. Hello from Southern Cal. All right, so you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. Give me constructive criticism. Probably gonna have to move my mug out of the way. And let's start bending metal. That was Darren, right? Darren, a lot of bodywork experience. So, from what little bit I've read, we're going to start out with old vice grips. And like it said, roughing it out. So basically just getting it close. This is just so mangled that you guys, we're not quite to the pounding out with hammers stage yet. Let's see if we can get focus. Yeah, that's good enough. So yeah, I've got little bodywork hammers and dollies and stuff. But we're going to start by just kind of pulling it where we want it, and then we will try straightening it out. And like I said, my goal is to get it better than this, which I don't think will be too hard because it can't get a whole lot worse. Just straightening out this bottom edge here. It's all tweaked up here. Oh yeah, I read other things that said, you want to sand it, take the paint off, which we will do. I didn't think that was necessary to rough it out. But yeah, you want to sand it to so you can feel it. I guess a lot of body work is about the feel. I should have taken a before picture of this. So even this tiny bit of prying on it that I'm doing right now, it's honestly looking better already. But like I said, I don't think it could look worse. Yeah, I'm gonna get a wet rag. That stirred up all kinds of dust. Hang on, you guys. I'm grabbing a wet rag. Going inside. Good morning. Yes, they can hear me. I just need a wet rag. This one will do. Going in my kitchen. I think you can still hear me. Because I don't want to be breathing all this dust. And we're back. Did you guys hear me that whole time? I wonder if the wireless mic, if the range worked on the inside of the house there. The range of the mic through walls. Yeah, I don't know how well it does through walls. Just want to get some of this gunk off so I don't suck it up into my lungs. And we'll continue to beat on this panel a bit. Like I said, the little bit of bending I did already, man, This one, that dent there, making me nervous though. That big old chunk, I'm thinking that is going to be a problem. But there's all kinds of learning opportunities on this Jeep. Learning opportunities as in, it's got all kinds of body work to do. All kinds of body work. So I figured, hey, it's a good time to learn. There's another one, he's been on my videos before, Febreze Fabrication, I think. Is that his name? Yeah, he's a guy, he's just, I think he's a hobbyist, but he does all kinds of body work. He's done some pretty amazing things, his own patchwork. He's been on my channel. He's made comments and suggestions about, you know, videos he has on how to do body work. He might actually see this video. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if down the road, because he follows my channel, he subscribes. If he pops on here, hey Dale, I saw your live stream. Maybe he's on here right now, I don't know. Not reading the comments right now. Just getting things relatively close, but also trying to, I don't want to put like high spots in it, you know, but a high spot might be better than what I've got here now. And as you guys know, I think when I bought this, the guy said a tree fell on it or something. I guess that was his understanding. But my feeling after looking at all the damage a lot closer, I think it was rolled, which is fine. Frame on it looks really good. Frame on it looks straight as far as I can tell. Yes, somebody did mention probably taking it to a frame shop and checking, because you can't really tell by the naked eye. But there's no obvious bends or problems with the frame. And is it worthwhile to take it to a frame shop? I don't think so. I mean, it drives fine, like frame's intact, it's not rusted, it's not crumpled or bent or cracked, or so I'm not really that worried about the frame. If the frame's a little bit bent, okay, it's a little bit bent. But for an old YJ, it'll work. Okay, this big dimple, that's kind of close. I want that actually bent down a little bit more. That big dimple, you guys got suggestions? Oh yeah, that helped. Boy, I don't know if step one is take a big set of channel lock plier, or, yeah. What is this? Not channel. This isn't a channel lock. This is a. Oh, it's a wrench. What is this? Come on, guys, give me the name. I'm blank. I'm having a brain fart. Okay. Okay, that big dimple. What are we gonna do with that guy? We're gonna get a sip of coffee. Can you take the fender piece off itself and hammer on it on a bench? Yes. I've actually thought about that. I thought about taking the fender off, beat on it, but there's some tack welds. There's a bunch of tack welds I would have to drill out, and then back behind here if there's tack welds in there as well. Yeah, I thought about that, but then, you know, I just decided, well, I'm just going to work on it in place here. But yeah, if it was off of the body, or if the panel was off, I do think it would be easier to beat on it. So then I could put it on a piece of wood, a slab, and, you know, straighten things out. That big dent, I've seen people take just, you know, wood, stick it back there and just kind of pry out and just kind of get things pushed out. Honestly, that already looks better, but yeah, I've got some warpage, some crinkles here. This is not going to be easy body work. I don't know if there's level of, oh, I'm sure there is level of body work, like, oh yeah, that's a beginner project. Yeah, that's like a level 5. Well, that's a level 10. This might be a level 7. And I'm just getting started. My first time. We got 24 people watching, 8 thumbs up. I can't hear you guys anymore. Let's say, nice Bronco. Hi Dale, no, it's a lot of work, but I took mine off the same side. It's easier to hammer out all the dents, plus you can prime and paint. Yeah, maybe priming and painting the whole thing though. And this is the main area I'm worried about. So one advantage of having it on here is it's secure. You're not like, it's not like flopping around on you. The pointy end on the body hammer will knock that simple dimple out if you can get a good swing at it. The pointed end. I've got, that's the other thing is I've got all these little hammers of different styles. Some have like a really, like that's super pointy. I'll like punch a hole in it. Then I got like a flat blade guy. But let's try the rounded in on this one. Let me turn this tire away. That one too. Which one? I got the super pointy, I got the flat, sharp one, and just the regular round one. I'm going to just turn the wheel a little bit. Try to give myself some room. Let's see. That one too. Try them all. Laying down on my back, that feels good. Pop my back. All right. See what we can do. Just trying to figure out how to get a swing at this thing. This little bracket. You know what? I think this panel will just come off. This one's not tack welded on. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, sorry if you guys couldn't hear me. Just doing a little more investigating on this panel. And I think it'll come right off with, I don't think it's tack welded on. So let's try to rip it off there real quick. And grab my sockets. Because if I can get that piece off, this part is fairly straight already. I mean, there's a little warble to it, but this is the one that has the most damage. So let's see if we can pop it off of there real quick. Real quick like. Not 13, ½ inch. Yes. 1/2 inch. And let's break it loose. I've learned over the years, wear gloves, because I have beat my hands, cut my hands. I actually have a scar on one of my knuckles. That's my Jeep Cherokee scar. Well, it's like a tattoo. I was working underneath the Jeep Cherokee. Jason was helping me. I think we were finishing up the transfer case swap or something. Doing some last minute stuff, like we were done. And there was, I don't know, I was reefing on an O2 sensor, or maybe it was something on the exhaust, and I didn't have gloves on. Oh, I got a voicemail. Oh, I wonder if that's, I recognize that number. That might be from Redline. I was trying to call Redline. I was underneath it and I was reefing on something, and I didn't have gloves on, and it went through my head because I was pulling on it. It was in a kind of an awkward spot, and there's like, you know, skid plate and stuff here, and I'm pulling on it, and I'm like, oh, I should really have gloves on, and splip, and bam, hit my knuckle. Yep, that one right there. It's probably, yeah, right there. That is my Jeep Cherokee transfer case swap with Jason tattoo. Got a little, because it got some grease and dirt under there. It's been there for years now. It's my first tattoo. Which, it doesn't bother me. Just don't tell my mother-in-law I got a tattoo. All right. What is that? Yeah, I gotta get a wrench on that. I wonder if it's 1/2 inch as well. And where's my electric driver? Milwaukee. Love this thing. I gotta get rid of this voicemail notification. Boop. There we go. All right, taking the panel off. This last bolt up here, which I can't see. Yep, 1/2 inch will do it. So anyways, yeah, the moral of that story, I've learned so many times. Sometimes you learn the hard way. You gotta stop, take the time to go get your gloves or whatever. Boy. I don't know if it just broke or... But sometimes you're in a rush, like, oh, I just gotta take this one bolt off. It is loosening, right? You guys might get to see me use my cutoff wheel again. So anyways, yeah, moral of the story, take that 30 seconds. Yeah, that's loosened. Go get your gloves on or that proper tool or whatever you need. Or there have been times where, I'm gonna get a bigger wrench on that. I've, you know, working on something, cutting wood, or I just need to cut this off real quick. But I don't want to take the time to go get my glasses, safety glasses. And sure enough, let's see, loosen, tighten. Sure enough, a big old chunk of something flies up into my eye. All because I didn't want to take the 30 seconds to run in and get the goggles. Okay. We are making progress. We got it. Yep. We got it. I was prepared for that. Obviously, anytime you're doing auto repair like this, yeah, there's the other end. Nice. One way or another, it's coming out. Yep. Yeah, it did loosen up a bit. So I thought we were going to get it. Well, we got it. Okay. Let's run these other guys out real quick. So yeah, if you are a new mechanic, a new home mechanic, backyard mechanic, shade tree mechanic. I like that one. Shade tree mechanic. Just sounds nice. If you're a new shade tree mechanic, that's my advice. Stop, take the time to do it right, get the right tool, get the gloves on, get the eye protection on, whatever you need. Like, don't be in a hurry. That looks, I don't know, is that welded? That actually might have it. Hello? The hell is samurai sword? I didn't put it anywhere. It should be in her room somewhere. Okay. So anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, take the time to get the right tool. Do it right. If something's giving you a ton of trouble, stop, take a step back, try to find a better way, either a better angle, or you're like, if I only had a flexible, you know, swivel head socket. Yeah, go buy that swivel head socket. You'll use it again. You'll be very happy you had it. I'm actually not sure that this does come off. Does anybody out there in YouTube land know? One more bolt and it's not. I'm not sure that these are separate. Tack welded. Oh, got my flashlight. Trying to see if this is bolted and tack welded. Yeah, I think there are. Yeah. Shoot. It looks like it is tack welded. And I don't really want to drill all those out. Start taking my own advice, right? Do it right. Because then if I take this whole panel off, and you know, it goes all the way to the inside here, to the engine compartment, to the wall in here by the wheel well. Like that's all, this is all tack welded together. It's welded to the body there. Yeah, I might just put a couple of these guys back in here to hold that tight, but I got that brace out of the way, which was my whole goal at the beginning, was to take this off. It goes down here, and it was just in the way of me swinging the hammer up to hit that guy. But I do want a couple of these bolts back in to hold this part of the fender in place. Dale, weren't you just saying, like, take the time and do? Yeah. Sometimes you gotta pick your battle, right? Just a couple in here to like how that guy was going in. All right. Anyways, we got that brace out. Let's see if we can beat on that dimple a little bit and make some progress. To take the fender, both inner and outer, you will need to remove the battery and the bolts and the mount and the fender to the tub are hard to get out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm giving up on that. Good morning, Jim's here. Hey, Jim. Nice, one way or another is coming out. All right. It's 43. Yeah, we got 45 people on right now. Not bad. Where's my goggles? That's the other thing I'd recommend to new mechanics. I'm on the new mechanic talk right now. If you're new at this, working on your own vehicles, wear eye protection, wear ear protection. You don't want to be 50 years old, 60 years old, whatever. Huh? What? Why'd you say that? You know, protect your hearing. Protect your eyes. You only got 2 of them. They're hard to replace. One thing they say about bodywork, which is tough for me, is it takes time. Be patient. Take time. And I've done like a lot of woodworking in the past, and you know, the prep work, like sanding, like, oh, I hate sanding. And I'm sure it's going to be the same on bodywork on this. Like, oh, I hate sanding on bodywork. That's just me, and that's, I don't know. I just find sanding super tedious. All right, I'm setting my wireless mic down so you guys don't hear the beating on this as much. We'll see if we can get that dimple out of there. I'll zoom in on it for you. Let's see what we can do. And yeah, who's that, Darren? If you're on here, buddy. I have no idea how to use a dolly. Well, not no idea, but no idea how to use a dolly. But I have an idea. I've read about it. But you're about to see my very first swing using a dolly. So you could. Sorry, I keep forgetting you guys can't hear me. I was talking about the dolly. Like, I've never used it. Oh yeah, there it is. Anvils. Oh yeah, anvil, dolly. Yeah, some refer to as dollies. So you're about to see my very first swing using a dolly or anvil. I've read about them, but I was saying I have no idea how to use it. Anyways, I mean a general idea. Yeah, you can give me some pointers. crease. Huh. Better. Huh. It's better. Like I said, I don't think I will make it worse. Maybe somebody out there is going to argue with me. You idiot, what are you doing? You don't ever want to da 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 da. Yep, I am not an expert on this. A dolly, an anvil. I've got another one here. I've got all kinds of them. Handy little kit I got off of Amazon. All different shapes and sizes. It's a nice flat looking one. We're making progress. Hope I'm not making you guys deaf. I'm going to set you guys down again here so the audio is not super loud. Trying to get some room back here. There's a little lip kind of in the way. I agree with that. You agree with what? Let's see, Bronco, you have compilations as being the jokester. Use a sledgehammer. That's okay. If it's true, thumbs down. He's got to get thick skin. Looking good. More use for flattening high and low spots. Looking good. Yeah, let's Zoom in a little bit here. Show you guys my progress. Because it actually, it might look super ugly, but if you remember what it looked like before, it's actually way better. Still got a pretty thick crease right there. I'm going to try to pop that out. It's really hard to show on camera. You guys can't. Where is it? Right there. There's like a deep crease right there. And it's not just a dent. I mean, there's like a crease. So, I don't know. I got that pointy. I got the pointy one, but I'm afraid something like that is just going to end up with a bunch of little dents. But maybe it's for popping out a crease like that. I don't know. What do you think? I know what I'll do. I'll beat on it some more. Beat on it some more. We'll see what happens. So there's like an actual like fold there. So let's see if a little pointy hammer will pop it out of there a little bit. Sorry, there's the back of my head. I'll move you guys. All right, I'm gonna set my mic down again. Need a sharp anvil up there, and we'll work on it from the outside. So let's see. Where's my rounder? I need one kind of in between these two. This edge is too sharp as well. That's making it worse. Yeah, this is where I need the expertise of the finish work. That last little bit of beating on it there actually made it worse. Well, believe it or not, it does look better than where we started for sure. Much, much better. Not ready for the showroom yet, but we're getting there. 54 people on right now. We'll just keep going. And if you're just joining me, this is the Wednesday 9 a.m. live feed. Shows me tinkering with a project, chance to connect with you guys. Today we are trying our hand at a little bodywork. And I'm starting to struggle with this little crease. So I'm going to beat on it some more. I need a rounded hammer. I do have a ball hammer. We are making progress. Some of you guys that have just joined, believe it or not, this looks way better. I'm sure the, you know, it looks rough. I mean, we've got a bunch of paint on there. That looks deceiving. If this was sanded down. But at the start of this, I had a massive dent right there. But we are getting it out. Believe it or not. Now I got a bunch of little goosebumps on there from using, because I had this crease right there, which I actually have mostly out now. I can still see where it was. I'm afraid if I start flattening the rest of this out, I'm just going to create that crease again. But if I put a anvil or dolly behind it, maybe I can prevent that. Huh. Wow, way better. Way, way better. Like I said when I started, this whole thing right here is just caved in. Hey, sorry I'm late. Jake's here, playing my Jeep interior for detail. Nice. Now the dolly come into play. All right. Thanks, Darren. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oops. Trying to do camera work here at the same time. All right. And then so the theory with the dolly, my understanding is you put the dolly underneath, and then you get some of the high spots, and you kind of push those high spots down, and you know, there's actually a technique of how you're striking it, like strike it away. Right behind the hole in the miter goes in, has cracked all the way to the hood, both sides. You don't have that problem. Got Bronchosolid to be all over that. So yeah, not perfect, but way better. Way better. There's still a little wrinkle. These two body panels go together. So these lips back behind here. This one's kind of bent down. So would you say the goal of bodywork is to not get high points? If anything, have low points. So then you can just use body filler. Sand it down, make it look good. And just where these panels, where the lip of them come together. There we go, that's a little better. That one up there is still kind of crushed in. There we go. Alrighty. So we definitely made huge progress. I mean, roughed it in. Now I got all these little dimples on here. I'm gonna have to use the dolly some more to get those the rest of the way out. A dolly and a flat hammer. But that is about 80% better than where it was. Not bad for my very first attempt at bodywork. Now I think it is still pulled back right here, like that needs to pull out a little bit. And that needs to go in a little bit. But like I said, my goal of this is just get it close, get it pretty good. I will try to smooth that out with the dolly, but yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. Let me check the chat, see what's going on with you guys, and we'll go from there. Grab my coffee. Where did I put my chat? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that is a million times better on a 1 billion scale. All right. As I wait for a bit, I see the same thing, much better. I see the same thing much better. Looks good. Thanks, Darren. So here, let me bring you guys in for a close-up. Bring you in for a close-up of the bodywork, not me. So you guys remember where we started, right? This whole panel was just crushed. Oh, hey, there's me, right there. Take the cap off. Not bad at all. Jake, resistance against tyranny. Let's see. Looks good. Nice job for first attempt. Looking better already. Not bad at all. Can you take just the cap off the fender? I tried to do that, and you can, but there's some spot welds I would have to drill out, and I didn't want to fiddle with that right now. Yes, I do think this would be much easier with it off, but hey, who wants to do things the easy way? Now I just wanted to get it kind of roughly in shape, and the nice thing about having it on the Jeep still is it is a nice secure point that it's held. So this is obviously a little low there still, but this boy, it's so white. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. It's actually way better. All the flaky paint looks terrible, right? If you ignore that, what we started with to what we have now, that's like 80% better, I'm giving it. Not ready for paint, but definitely lots better. So that gives me some more confidence about doing more body work on this. There's actually like a little panel on the other side. There's a spot of rust. I'm gonna have to cut that out, practice patching in a piece of body over there to cover that up. With my welder, I've got to practice my welding some more. But that actually, yeah, that's so much better. I'm happy with that. Let's see. Hit it with the grinder. Yeah? Hit it with the grinder, take all that gunk off. All right, let's do it. I put my coffee away though. See, I got a flat disc. I'm trying to think of what I have to grind that paint off. Well, let's do it real quick. And to cover my coffee up, so I'm going to make a bunch of dust. But I've already got a bit of a mess here. So let's make a bit more of a mess. Ear protection, eye protection, my gloves. Hit it with a grinder. Looking good. Thanks, all of us. What am I going to hit it with here? I don't have got a wire brush. I got a disc somewhere here. It is. Flap disc. That's what I want. I don't want to use the wire brush. I want to use my flap disc. Let's see if this will do the job. We'll grind it down a little bit just so it looks better. I love that I have two cutoff wheels and the chuck on them. The wrench is just like 2 millimeters different between the two. So I have to use two different keys. It's super convenient. Oh, come on, there we go. Just trying to get this guy straight. That'll do it. All right. Let's make some dust. Should probably have a mask on. Let's do that as well. Just gonna throw a mask on real quick because I don't want to breathe this. That's one of the things I was talking about. Take those extra 30 seconds to take care of yourself. Speaking as a healthcare professional. All right, I'm gonna set you guys down here. I was looking for my mic. I was like, where did I set them? All right. Yeah, the flap disc. Yeah, that was a good idea. Showed me, some other little areas that are still low. So I got some more finish work to do on it. But from where we started to that, much, much better. Let's see what you guys said here about about my flap disking. Where's my tablet? Let's see. Oh, you guys are talking about colors. Should paint it olive drab green. Yes. Use a zip tie and attach the key to the power cable. Oh, good idea. I hate searching for those things, yeah. I keep the key in the same spot, so I know where it is, but it's just a pain. You gotta go get it every time. I'm going to convince him to make it a poll on his channel for the color. You think so? We'll see. Olive drab, desert, for sure. For the CJ, desert tan would be nice, yes. I like the tan, I like the army green. Dust don't hurt Jeep engines. Keep the dust off the engine. Yeah, I know the engine's all nice and clean. I should take it outside and hose it off, huh? It's metal though. Looks like you're finding more Bondo. Yeah, I was actually wondering that. It looks like there was Bondo under there, like, they didn't do a very good job. There's a massive dent there. Matt Frost, nice. I love the smell of steel grinder in the morning. Smells like victory. Hello from Colombia. Good morning. Gives you a better look, see on the metal. Yes, I can see that. I can definitely see it a bit better now. Let me take some of this garb off. My goggles, mask. Don't want to be breathing that gunk. That's not a bad start, though. That is so much better. I'm encouraged by my Bodywork skills. Not that I have skills, but just the potential for skill. I have my plastic fender guards off one time, use lifetime clips, so I use zip ties. Yeah, zip ties. I've got zip ties on all of my Jeeps right now, I think. But yeah, way better. I think if I put my hand up here, you guys can actually see a little bit better. All those little dents. But yeah, gosh, I mean, Bodywork was kind of fun. This, yeah, it was massively dented in, like this whole section right here. For those of you just joining, this whole section was just caved in, like, yeah, like you took a sledgehammer and just beat on it, and it was like crinkled in like that. We've got it pulled out nicely. It's all dimpled up because I had to use a little dimple hammer. I don't know what it's called. That little dimple-looking hammer, because there was like a crease. Where was it? I think it was, yeah, it was right there. There's like a crease right there, and I had to get on the inside of it, just tap that crease out, which I can still feel a little bit more and a little bit actually down here, so I might have to do that some more. I might have to use this guy, but I'm going to use the dolly or the anvil to kind of flatten and smooth this out. So anyways, first attempt at Bodywork, I'd say it went pretty well. I've got a really cool video coming on Friday. I'm excited to release that one. It's a exciting video on a new bumper that I got on the JK. Super cool. Turned out, I love how it looks. Zip ties basically replaced my MIG welder. That's funny. All right, but I'm going to call that a wrap, and I'll check out my video on Friday, and I'll catch you guys then. Have a good day.